Spirit's got a few here. We're going to do some love messages. Yes, you want to come out too. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. The number 38 is essential for you. Somebody's wearing a mask, and if you look at that, Spirit's trying to show you how beautiful you are. You can take off the mask, and you can actually turn your back to those who are masking your beauty, is what I'm hearing. And that peacock feather right there is showing that you are extraordinary. I'm hearing you're fabulous. And if you look at that little, that's a little Cupid right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's little Cupid on top of the rose, okay? Spirit's trying to show you true love, but you need to be open to it and stop turning your back to it, for one, and have mercy and compassion with yourself. But don't pick out the toxic ones just because they come beautiful either, okay? Because that's a trick. They're all masked up because they don't want you to know who the real them is. So stop taking that as a toleration, like, oh, it'll get better. No, it won't. It'll get more sneakier. When somebody's already hiding little white lies and you just met them, doesn't that just mean they get smarter and they just become better at hiding it because now they know you? Because that's what most of them are doing. That's why a lot of women are afraid to have vulnerability out there, because even guys make jokes, oh, the smell of vulnerability in the morning. And that's why we've caught on to it, and we're like, you know what, we're not that dumb and fragile, okay? And I'm not that stupid. I was actually trying to sit here and help you. But, okay, if we want to play that, that's toxic. So know if you open up to a non-toxic person, that whole conversation ain't going to happen. I promise you. It only happens on the toxic levels, okay? Because the darkness can only go to so high. It has to manipulate its way to the top. Okay, the light can go in duality, but the darkness has a glass ceiling. It's what you allow, and how honest are you being with yourself is what I'm hearing. Somebody really needs to hear that. How honest are you being with yourself out there? You see their behavior yet, and you're having to watch your back, but yet you still invite them into your life. Receive with love and appreciation. The number 14 or 34 and 14 are essential out there for you. 4 plus 3 is 7. That's a number of faith. Okay, look at her head right here. All these birds, you need to release what's on your mind. Stop holding back your thoughts to save somebody's feelings. Because what did Spirit say? Honesty is essential, right? So if you're holding back your thoughts, communication is the key. We are not mind readers. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Okay, if you know it's toxic, you know it's not for your highest good, and you know it's not working out anymore, accept that. Because the first step to moving forward and healing is acceptance. First of all, you got to have awareness. Second step actually is acceptance. And sometimes you don't even get to that acceptance stage, but you need to start bringing it into your awareness, and that's how you start getting ultimately to accepting what is, but know that it doesn't mean that that's the only option you have, because look, this green rose here, it's blue and green. This is about healing, prosperity. You're going to get a vibrational match coming in for you. When? Well, that perfect person's going to come in. Your soulmate's going to come in when you level up more. Okay? Sometimes Spirit will come in, let them come in halfway in, all the way in, at the end. That's Spirit's job. Your job is to make space. And I like to, if you've ever watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch, where she's got Harvey in her heart, but she's making space for the other guy, and she's got habitat for whatever his name is, and she's over there building an extra chamber in her heart so she can make space, right? 'Cause she's in love with two people at one time. And if you're in love with two people at one time, guess what? They're toxic, because you have to be in love with you first, and you will ultimately not be in love with both of those two people. You're in love with the idea of love, or the idea of love with them, or the fantasy with them. But when you come to true love, this is what you got to decide. Do I want true love? Do I want to do the work? Or do I want fantasy, toxic, shallow love that only lasts for a day, a week, a month, and then it's over? Or a year, or it's toxic for 5 years and then makes you crazy, and then you gotta have all these wounds and you don't trust no more. So take a chance on love. And Spirit is saying take a chance on loving you today. Okay? Take a chance on accepting love. So many people say I'll never love again because I was hurt and they hurt me, and there's no room in my heart for love. But ultimately, that was a lesson. Don't let that lesson block your blessing, because everybody comes into your life as a lesson, a blessing, or both. And if you didn't get that lesson, you ultimately wouldn't. You have to have that spiritual knowledge, that growth, and you have to. I'm hearing ride the waves. You need to ride the waves of life, and stop beating yourself up for what happened 20 years ago, because it doesn't matter. It's like the butterfly effect. It would have kept happening, would have happened either way. So love is, Spirit saying love is promised to be awesome and amazing. It is promised to you to experience, but you have to raise yourself up to the level of light and love. Because if you're at the level of hate and resentment and guilt and shame, that's not the energy that you're sharing with another for love. And therefore, that's why you're attracting the toxic lessons and not feeling that unconditional love that is truly meant between two humans. But we don't get to experience that. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of your love and light that you've shared. Thank you, angels, for blessing this reading, making sure it's specific in the light and full of blessings for everyone involved. If you can just give me one last message. Boop. 2 messages. One is get out, get some fresh air today. I know it's cold, but you know what? Even 5 or 10 minutes outside, get out and some, touch a tree, go play in the snow, do something silly for your inner child. Don't be an adult today, I'm hearing. Go have fun. And it's about that giving and receiving. Give more to yourself. Stop giving all yourself to others and not receiving for yourself. You are worthy of it, and Spirit's trying to give you stuff, but you're not accepting it because you're saying, I'm not worthy of it. So when it's coming to you, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone to get that, to get whatever you're praying for. But make sure it's for your highest good, because that's when it's not going to work out if it's not for your highest good. Spirit's not going to make toxic love work out for you simply for the fact that why would Spirit, who loves you unconditionally, want you to be in anything other than unconditional love? So today, Spirit is saying and this is something that takes practice, but practice saying thank you when a door is closed for you. Because ultimately, when one door is closed, another one opens. But sometimes you have to close that door in particular for the mechanism to work for the other door to open. So, thank you, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful day. Balance your giving and receiving, knowing just giving all of yourself to someone is not unconditional love. You got to give to yourself first. And especially if you're mom, know that you are You deserve to receive today. And if somebody gives you a compliment, you say thank you, hallelujah. Record it, write it down, make a TikTok about it, okay? But you get excited about even when you receive the simplest little thing, because it's going to turn into, the more positive it is, it has a domino effect. I promise. I'm a walk and talk and proof of this. So love and light, beautiful souls. Get out there today, even if it's for 5 or 10 minutes, and inhale the air, experience nature, talk to spirit. They love you. Have a great day.